to the world of amazing armored animals. Oh, hi, Henry. Do you know what armor is?
Yeah, like a helmet. But who needs that? Ah! Ouch! Make that a hard hat.
Even a hard head like you sometimes needs extra protection. That's what armor is.
You call me a hardhead. What do you call this guy?
An armadillo with a built-in helmet. Just one type of armor.
So this crab shell is another type of armor.
Exactly.
And what about the rhino?
He has horns that you'd better stay clear of.
Excuse me. He's got to catch me first.
Careful, he'll hear you.
Let him hear.
Henry, look out!
Ah! Sorry!
I hope you learned something, like never underestimate the power of a heavily armored animal.
Excuse me while I collapse in a small reptilian heap in the corner. Oh.
Now that you've had a crash course in one type of armor, let's take a look at some others.
Why couldn't one of those little guys have hit me?
This millipede may be little too, but it's also armed with toughened skin. Oh, and it's poisonous.
Hey, keep him away.
And this hedgehog uses spikes and prickles as her armor.
Looks like a walking pincushion.
Now watch how the spines protect her from this black-footed cat.
Don't do it! It's a bad idea! Uh-oh! He's not going to listen!
So he'll learn the hard way.
Ouch! Oh, I bet that really hurts.
Now the hedgehog wraps herself into a ball.
Anyone for tennis? Forget it! Learn from your mistakes! Ouch! Still, he got the point in the end, or rather, in the nose.
Hedgehogs have up to 7,000 spines.
Excuse me! That's amazing! Wow, a handsome guy. I don't think.
Looks don't matter. It's a thick armored skin that keeps this armadillo safe.
Sure, but he's still funny looking.
I think he heard that, Henry.
Hey, watch where you're kicking that dirt!
It's your own fault.
Under the sea, peace and quiet, coral and contemplation. Armor is important, though, even here, under the waves.
Look, Henry, there's a turtle. He's an armored animal just like the rhino.
But nicer, much nicer. What a peaceful life it must have.
Sometimes not quite so peaceful.
A shark! Turtle, quick, run! Quick, swim! Oh no, he's gonna get him! He's gonna end up as a shark snack! Keep going, don't look back! Ah!
It's okay, Henry. The turtle's safe. Turtles can live to be 100 years old, and their armor is one big reason why.
Amazing!
Armor is used to protect people, too. Look.
All very military, don't you think?
Talking of military, time to shake a leg and move those feet, Private Henry. By the left, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3. couldn't stop.
I love a parade. This isn't armor.
It is. Insulated cold weather clothes. They're just a different kind of armor.
He's certainly well insulated. I wouldn't want to throw him over my shoulder.
Down in the South Atlantic, where this 3-ton elephant seal lives, the sea is so cold he needs his insulating blubber to keep warm. It's also good protection in fights, and he gets into quite a few of those as he protects his territory.
So what's with the stone flicking?
Well, blubber's very good at keeping him warm. But some days it's hot, and he gets too warm. Stones are cool.
Which is more than you can say for those flies. Go on, have a good old scratch. Nobody's looking, just us. Hey, where's his armor?
All over him. A bee sting can't even pierce the honey badger because his skin is so thick.
And that's what I call thick skin.
Yes, it protects the elephant's feet with extra special padding that helps make him more comfortable as he walks. Just like shoes make people more comfortable when they walk.
Surely this tiny guy doesn't have armor. He's all little and furry.
No, little and spiny. Those hairs on the spiny mouse are tough and hard, making him very bad to eat. Just another kind of armor. This South American wild pig, or peccary, has bristly spines too. They're good protection and useful for scratching an itch.
Ooh, left a bit. That's it. Ah.
Henry, did you know horns are hair too?
Get out of town.
It's true. Horn is made of material very similar to hair or fingernails, and bighorn sheep have very hard horns, so be careful. South American porcupines don't have horns, but their hair is hardened into spiky quills. Ah, you're friends again, with the ultimate in hardened hair armament.
Oh, no.
Watch what you say.
Don't worry. I'm prepared for them now. Yeah! Come on, Rhino. Make my day.
I'd quit while I was behind if I were you.
Okay. I'll let him off this time. And now, my Golden Gecko Award for the all-time best armored animal. The bronze third-place medal goes to the tortoise. They live in their very own armored mobile home. And the second-place silver medal goes to the millipede for its tough, poisonous skin, not to mention all those feet. But in first place, the gold medalist by a trunk is the elephant. The Golden Gecko Award for the all-time best armored animal is all yours.
But what about the crocodile? He's scaly and tough. Or even the sharp-ribbed salamander.
Who's giving these awards anyway, me or you?
Sorry.
I should think so. It's the elephant who wins. Tusks down. The proud pachyderm, the terrific tusker, the big-eared big boy.
It's a girl.
The elephant has it all. Tough armored skin that no one can penetrate, thick padded feet to protect him from what he's stomping on, all the while remaining highly comfortable, and even a pair of amazing tusks that are actually special teeth. Imagine going to the dentist with those. The elephant is #1. Even with that big nose of his, he's still our armored winner. He's amazing.
That's nice.
it! Hey! Yikes! It's raining quills!
Don't forget, scales and spines are also armor to some creatures.
I get the point. Or rather, I'm trying hard not to. Wait a minute. This looks familiar. Don't I know you? It's my cousin Rex. How come you never call? It's been months.
So, Henry, this spiny-tailed lizard is a relative of yours?
Yeah, but he's giving me the silent treatment these days. We had a disagreement. He bears grudges.
Well, I hope that chicken doesn't bear grudges.
Wow, don't look at me. I hate omelets.
Pay attention, Henry. Here's another armored creature.
How?
The ostrich's legs are covered in scales to protect it when it runs through the bush.
Why not fly?
Ostrich can't fly, but they can run very fast.
Wow, look at her accelerate like a racing car. She's amazingly, clumsy.
Now here's a...
Pangolin.
How did you know that?
Everyone knows a pangolin. The only mammal with a body covered in overlapping scale-like plates. Right?
Very sharp. So how sharp's your knowledge of sea urchins, wise guy?
I'm stuck.
Their spines protect them against hungry fish.
Wow, forget it, guys. These sea urchins play rough. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to get one of those spines stuck in my fish finger.
Here's some more spines.
Another hedgehog?
No, an Australian spiny anteater, an echidna.
Gesundheit!
That wasn't a sneeze, it was a name.
While it digs for ants, its spines stick back out and protect it from being attacked. Amazingly good design.
Evolution in action. The design fits the lifestyle. Then, when it's eaten its fill of ants, it can return to its burrow for a nice long sleep.
All curled up in a defensive ball. So it's armored, even in its dreams.
Well done, Henry. You're getting the message at last. Headwear, not just a fashion statement, but a way for humans to protect their heads. Armor. Henry the helicopter pilot. Henry the soldier. Henry out for a day on the river. Henrius Maximus, the imperial lizard.
Or Sven Hendrickson, the Viking warrior, a bold, brave adventurer. Yes, this is really me, tough, manly, yet deeply confused.
In some animals, the right helmet is the difference between life and death. Take the cassowary, for example. When a cassowary races through the jungle, if it didn't have a reinforced head covering, it would be knocking itself out all the time on low-hanging branches.
She's no fashion victim.
This little bird has an armored helmet, too.
She does?
Sure, you'll see.
Really?
See it yet?
I get it. Neat.
Birds will find any place to nest as long as they're safe.
Being ever so armored, there's no place like home.
Oh, boy.
Excuse me, what happens when you outgrow your home?
Well, you know, that does happen.
For instance?
You see, nature has created some amazing ways for animals to exchange their armored outfits for a larger size. Watch how this lobster does it.
Hey, is he naked underneath? Should we shut our eyes?
That's okay. He's got a new skin under that old one. Nice and shiny. Here's an instant replay. lobsters aren't the only creatures to shed their old skin for new.
I know what's coming next. Snakes!
A Honduran milk snake, to be precise.
I do love it when you're precise.
Getting out of the old skin isn't easy, but the snake secretes a milky fluid that helps him slip out of it with a struggle.
This is weird. It's just like he's a brand new animal underneath, all clean and fresh.
Some people used to think that snakes never died, and that when they shed their skin, it was really a new snake being born.
Excuse me, that's amazing. It looks just like it's been freshly painted, and the paint's still wet. It's a really amazing animal, even if it is a snake. But watch where you're flicking that tongue.
Henry, it's time for your special report. Henry, time for your report. Come here. You're ready, aren't you?
Now?
We're waiting for your report on the hermit crab. You are prepared, aren't you?
My report is on, how the hermit crab got its name. You see, there was this crab. Not cab, crab. Like this guy right here. Right. Well, you'll never see a crab smile. Because they've got no teeth. But they have got claws. Not Santa Claus, crab claws. Well, the hermit crab was in the real estate trade. Not heel estate, real estate. No, not heel estate. Real estate. Will you get it right?
Get it right. This is a shocking display, Henry, and it's starting to sound downright fishy.
No, really. He sold his house and decided to move to a mountaintop and make a nice little home in a cave, like a hermit. Now, what's a hermit, I hear you ask? Well, it's an old man with a beard. No, a man with a beard. That's it. As you'd expect, hermit crabs live alone and think really hard about the answers to life's great questions. Like, for instance, how come you can put a pair of socks in the washing machine and when the washing's been done, only ever find one sock? That's exactly the sort of question that bothers a hermit crab. But one question that won't bother you is how the hermit crab got its name. 'Cause now you know.
Henry, that was ridiculous. Your explanation wasn't even close.
Think you can do better?
I know I can do better. You see, hermit crabs don't have a proper shell of their own. They live in shells they find, a bit like hermits looking for a cave. The big question for a hermit crab that's outgrown its old shell is where does it find a new one? They have to scour the seabed for the perfect shell, because a crab's shell is its protective armor.
That sounds a bit like a real estate trade.
Well, I guess it is a type of house hunting. But sometimes there are problems.
Such as?
Such as sometimes another crab likes the same house you do.
Wow, that's no way to settle a housing problem. These crabs aren't gentlemen.
You're right, Henry. They're crabs.
These crabs are really slugging it out. And it's a left and a right and a jab. Ouch.
In the end, though, no one gets hurt too badly. The winner gets the best house, and the loser, well, he has to keep on looking for his new address.
Home is where the claw is.
So armor is good, but it also has its problems.
I think I'm just starting to understand why.
Take these snails. They're armored.
But inside, they're all soft and squishy. Good thing he's got a shell.
For most things, yes. But over time, some clever creatures have evolved a way to defeat even the best armor plating. This thrush knows that inside the hard shell, there's a soft meal, and it knows just how to get it. The thrush smashes the snail's hard shell on a stone people call an anvil. Then it can get at the soft creature inside.
It's escargot to go. Yuck.
Armor's great, but only if it works, and you've got to keep it in good condition. These little birds, called oxpeckers, are helping to keep the armor of these animals free from parasites that might cause infection. These armored animals need regular mud baths to keep their armor supple. If their skin dries out, it cracks, and cracked armor is no good to man nor beast. Anyway, mud baths are fun if these young elephants are anything to go by. And heavy armor does make you slow.
But just look at those big guys go. Something is definitely slowing down the tortoise. That's one armored animal I don't need to worry about. Na-na-na-na-na-na.
Henry, careful!
Ow!
Won't you ever learn?
Didn't hurt one little bit.
Armored animals may be slow sometimes, but they're tough.
Ah, here's a little one. A baby hippo. I'll show him a thing or two. Hi-ya! Yeah! Come on! Know who the roughest and toughest animal around here is? You are Mr. Rhino. Bye!
Well, at least he's learned something. Bye, Henry.